See, do understand this part, guys. What is the major mistakes which we do is like whatsoever optional you take. Okay, it's just not about with the like with only optional. With your understanding and taking decisions with respect to writing mains or preparing for some sort of taking course, it will going to be futile if you do not know the answer writing part. Okay, so that is why it is so very important to understand directives. So far, I have completed lot many directives. Today, I would explain one more directive to you. Critically evaluate. See, it would be wrong if I would say that it would be wrong if I would say that there is no overlapping between directives. Okay, there can be overlapping on various directives. Okay, now critically evaluate, critically examine, critically comment what these aspects demands. So very important part, guys. Let me just tell you this. If you people are understanding and thinking that just grabbing the information from here and there, just completing and learning about any topic, anything, you will get through this exam. It will not. It is not the case, guys. You need to know, just a moment, you need to know what is examiners expectation. You need to know what is the demand of this exam. Nowadays people are saying that we are not getting questions from NCRTs. Even though we are not getting questions, direct question may not be coming from NCRT. It is not possible. It is just not possible that questions would not be framed on the topics which is there in NCRT. Now you do have to understand how to read NCRT first of all. Let's just say if you are talking, and let me just talk about the social science, the new edition. Okay, so there is one chapter, I think it is the second chapter, where it is about the political shaping of India's history, and they are telling about the medieval phase. Now, in the first chapter only, they are talking that how medieval phase is very different for the Europe and how medieval is very different for India. And then on the very first line, they have given the timeline. Okay, so what happened when Delhi Sultanate, this and that. Okay, now when you are reading the history or when you are reading that particular chapter, you may think कि अच्छा इसमें तो क्वेश्चंस नहीं आ रहे, इसमें से इतने इजी क्वेश्चन क्यों आएगा. बट आपको यहाँ पे क्रिटिकल अंडरस्टैंडिंग करनी पड़ेगी. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल you should be knowing that how there is lot many figures in medieval history. ठीक है, बहुत सारे मिडाइवल हिस्ट्री के आपके फिगर है. एबिक हो गए, इल्तुतमिश हो गए, या फिर आई एम जस्ट खिलजी. ओके, दिल्ली सल्तनत के टाइम पे. तो अब यू नीड टू नो दैट हाउ दे हैव एक्चुअली came to India and how they have got their control. तो उसमें एक उसी चैप्टर में there is something about token money. तो कुछ ऐसा था, I'm forgetting that king का नाम, where it was talking about that he had to fail lot of backfire. He introduces some sort of token money which interesting value was not of silver and king and gold, and there was a chaos. Whole that particular paragraph seemed so simple, but when I was just reading it, I realized that how important it is, because it is telling about the chaos, that there was some tradition used to happen with respect to trading. That particular king changed it, and because of that, it was a major reason for his system to get collapsed. Now, this is a critical engagement with 8th class book or chapter 2 or whatever you are reading. So when we are reading NCRTs, we are just thinking कि इसमें से ये point आ जाए, वो point आए. NCRTs are important. So as what is important for all of us to know that what Union Public Service Commission is seeking with civil services का point. अब आपको क्या लगता है कि factual based questions आएंगे? So there will be what will be the difference then between the state exam and civil services? State के exam में क्या फिर difference होगा? इसीलिए you need to know that conceptual clarity is very important. Your balance and critical thinking is very important, right? Awareness of diverse perspectives, social, political, ethical, and then you need to have a solution oriented approach. So presentations of the skills. For example, right now what I'm explaining the importance of directives. So far, you must be knowing that if I am asking about the comment, it means very different thing. If I am asking about, let's just say, discuss. If I am asking about elucidate, how the same topic can be asked differently. This is an art of answer writing. बिफोर यू पीपल गेट इनटू राइटिंग स्किल्स और जब आप प्रैक्टिस करने चले जाते हो या कोई मॉक टेस्ट लिखने चले जाते हो, आप लोग एक मेजर मिस्टेक करते हो दैट यू डू नॉट अंडरस्टैंड द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ डायरेक्टिव्स. If you do not know in which direction you have to present that particular content, what do you think कि आपको कुछ भी अंडरस्टैंडिंग आ जाएगी? नहीं आ पाएगी. I don't think so. Are you all understanding this part? Okay. Now let's just say, let me tell. Okay, how many of you know what is evaluate? क्योंकि हमने ये कर चुका है evaluate. What is evaluate? What do we have to do with evaluate? See your notes. आपको evaluate करना होता है, सही है कि नहीं है. You need to balance it up. See, just see evaluate and tell me what is the meaning of evaluate. To make a judgment whether it is right or wrong, and then you have to do the critical analysis because question is asking critically. Okay, please write down. To make a judgment, to make a judgment based on both merits and demerits, while also analyzing deeper assumption. To make a judgment based on both merits and demerits, comma, while also analyzing deeper assumptions, comma, implications and outcomes. And you need to apply critical thinking. तो जब भी आपको क्वेश्चन आता है critically evaluate, so it means that you need to evaluate positive or negative. Okay, and then also you have to take your stand. You need to pass judgment also, but with critical analysis. Okay, with critical analysis. So what can be the examiner's expectation? What is an examiner expectation? Tell me, deep understanding of the issue. So it means if a question is asking you to have critically evaluation, we need to have deep understanding. It means that you cannot just bring superficial information about the topic. You need to give lot of deeper explanation. If a question is coming on the directive principle of state policy, you need to talk about all the facts or with respect to DPSP, and then you have to also tell why it is, how it is it benefiting, is it not benefiting. Then you also quote certain cases. So like, you need to show a lot of content in short. Okay, so to critically evaluate, whensoever question is asking about critically, you need to produce lot of deep analysis and assumptions on it. Okay, then second part, present positive aspects or its success. First of all, इवैल्यूएट है ना, तो आपको उसका इवैल्यूएशन बताना है कि हाँ ऐसा हुआ कि नहीं. You just have to explain कि ऐसा हुआ कि नहीं हुआ. You need to tell कि how far it is successful. Then write down balanced viewpoint. What is working and what is not. जब भी आपको क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, whenever you are being asked on critically evaluate, examiners are asking actually give your judgment. So first of all, you just tell that okay, this is the concept. Then you tell okay, this is its achievement, and then give a balanced view that this is working, this is not working. Evaluation. End with, always remember, in critically evaluate, always end your answer with clear verdict or your judgment. Your value judgment has to be there. What is your judgment? Because question examiner is asking you, evaluate karo bhai. Okay? And then you just have to give your clear and honest opinion on the basis of the points which you have discussed. Okay? Now write down structure. Every answer is incomplete or would not make sense if you are not providing structure. Ganesh, what is examiner expectation? Deep, deep knowledge. It means that this question demands lot of data. You need to bring figures, you need to bring facts, there has to be flow chart in critically evaluate, because it is not possible for you to provide lot of information without incorporating flow charts. In coming lectures I would be explaining that how we have to incorporate flow charts. Okay, at this stage I just want all of you to understand कि चलो ये हमारा जो है, ये हमारा क्या है, डायरेक्टिव्स की क्लास. ओके, पहले फर्स्ट स्टेप फर्स्ट, let's understand the question first, and then once we'll understand the question, then I would be telling you introduction कैसे लिखना है, body 1 कैसे लिखना है, body 2, and then the conclusion. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे एक चीज है that okay, एग्जामिनर का जो भी एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि आपको डीप एनालिसिस होनी चाहिए, यू नीड टू गिव द सक्सेस, यू नीड टू टेल कि क्या वर्क करा है, क्या वर्क नहीं करा है, देन ऑल्सो योर ओपिनियन. बट ये सारा कंटेंट हैज टू बी इन प्रॉपर स्ट्रक्चर. It has to be in proper structure. मतलब you cannot just simply give any answers. So first of all, you need to define the concept. Just tell the issue, what is going on. You need to tell what is the issue. You need to explain the concept, etc. Okay, this is what you people have to do it. Okay, then you need to write positive aspects. That okay, government has thought of this, and this was मनरेगा को लिख लेते, किसी भी प्रोग्राम को ले लेते, इससे पॉजिटिव हुआ. बट यू ऑल्सो हैव टू टेल आफ्टर पॉजिटिव दैट अनइंटेंडेड कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस, जो सोचा तो नहीं था बट हो गया. अनइंटेंडेड, or you need to present its limitations. So you get questions. Let's just say let's have a question from GS paper 2. Critically evaluate the role of election commission, the role of election commission ensuring free and fair elections. Critically evaluate the role of election commission in ensuring free and fair elections. First point, I'm giving you pointers and then you people would just reflect on this part. And you do not have to add on anything else. मैं जो बोल रही हूँ वही reflect करना है. पहला point, mention election commission's constitutional role. Recent success. Recent success. Criticism. In criticism, I want lack of transparency or assertiveness. You would reflect on lack of transparency or assertiveness. Conclusion, write on its evolving role. You need to write on its evolving role. So simple. I want you to write introduction with respect to election commission's constitutional role. Write it down. After that, tell me what is its success. Then tell me how still we have drawbacks, and in that drawbacks, I want you to reflect on lack of transparency. Then you people have to conclude that it is evolving. Okay, right? So it's very simple. You people want, if you people want, you can use your content, like you can use the data, you can take it from the data. आप internet वगैरह use कर सकते हो, phone use कर सकते हो, I don't care. All see, this is a sociology class. I'm teaching sociology optional, but it is so very important for me to give you right guidance. You have taken the world best decision, I would say, with respect to clearing UPSC, that you have opted sociology optional. बट सोशियोलॉजी ऑप्शन लेने के बाद आपको समझ में भी आना चाहिए कि आंसर कैसे लिखना है. ठीक है, इलेक्शन कमीशन उसके रोल में आपको पेपर 2 में क्वेश्चन आ जाएगा. यू माइट कैन गेट अ क्वेश्चन ऑन द रोल ऑफ इलेक्शन कमीशन इन सोशियोलॉजी पेपर 2. But how you people have to write? Right now, I'm just giving you general answers, का structure. Then I would be telling you the same. So please write down in this structure format. I'm giving you 5 to 6 minutes more. I cannot give you more than that much time. And whosoever will, like, let me just see. Trilok, Satyam. Okay, just try to write very quickly on this. 5 to 6 minutes. लिखा किसी ने? 2 more minutes बस. Satyam, when you are planning to take offline classes? I think after 10th of November, I am increasing the timing. It will be 2 hours, then it will be 2.5 hours. So it will be 2 hours, then it will be 2.5 hours. Prepare yourself accordingly. Classes will be 3 days till we complete the basics. Okay? Basics complete होने के बाद बेसिक्स तक हो सकता है मैं 2 hours की रखूंगी, बट एडवांस में 2.5 hours फॉर श्योर. हाँ जी, एनीवन हु हैज रिटन? लिखा with proper conclusion. Write it down. You people take 2 more, 3 more minutes, but give me one coherent answer, because I think it's been more than 1 week. 2 weeks we have completed. We have reflected on directives. I have given model answers also. I want now you to think and respond effectively. Okay? Take 2, 3 more minutes and give me an answers. It's not a knowledge test. It's just not a knowledge test. But how you are writing introduction, body one, body two, this is what my forte is. I do not want to give you any false illusion. मैं पढ़ाने के बाद फौरन टेस्ट करूंगी कि आपको कितना समझ में आया. 2 weeks हो गए हम लोगों को डायरेक्टिव्स करते हुए. पहले मैंने आपको हर एक क्वेश्चंस का मॉडल आंसर्स करवाया, राइट? अब मेरे ख्याल से इस वीक के बाद डायरेक्टिव्स खत्म हो जाएगा, तो अब आपको थोड़ा सा पेस बढ़ाना पड़ेगा ना. थोड़ा सोचो भाई, मैंने कुछ ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट तो बोला नहीं है. इलेक्शन कमीशन का रोल बताओ कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन क्या इलेक्शन कमीशन का रोल बोलता है. इलेक्शन कमीशन का सक्सेस बताओ. टेल मी हाउ इट इज सक्सेसफुल. Then tell me what are limitation. Then conclude it. Evaluate your own opinion. Please take 3 more minutes, 2 minutes, but give me one coherent answer today, where you will start with introduction and end with conclusion. I really want your opinion in your answer. You people have to tell me कि क्या opinion है election commission का आपके हिसाब से. Yes, who has written? Satyam, Trilok, anyone? Yes, wait, I'll continue. I'll start with you. Say your answer. No, first introduction. Give me full answer. You people have taken more than 10 minutes. Say your answer. Huh? Why? I have told you you can use your internet. गूगल यूज करके भी लिख सकते थे. तो वो देख के लिखते ना, मुझे तो स्ट्रक्चर समझना है कि आपको कितनी क्लैरिटी आ रही है. यस तनिष्क. Excellent starting. If let me just stop here. You do not know anything. You just learn few liners. Election Commission plays vital role in maintaining democracy of India. Right? Election Commission is substantiate democratic credential of Indian society. That is a neutral statement that you can think on your own. Even yes. Then excellent. Hmm. Now you are exceeding. You do not have to write too much. You have given introduction to election commission, fine. 2, 3 lines on election commission. It's a regulatory body, this and that. Okay, then tell. So far, election commission have proved its essence. We have got this positive result. However, recently opposition or the however, it is also uh, reported that in some areas we could not maintain the transparency. For example, in today's time it happened, no, जो राहुल गांधी ने अभी पूरा इशू बनाया था, राइट? तो आप वो कुछ ऐसा कंट्रोवर्सी बता सकते हो. हाउएवर रिसेंटली देयर वाज अ कंट्रोवर्सी विद रिस्पेक्ट टू इट ट्रांसपेरेंसी. सो इट शोज दैट यहाँ पे हमको ये डेटा नहीं है, वो नहीं है, इन द वर्डिक्ट दैट कम अप, etc etc. And then you have to say, in my opinion, election commission so far did a wonderful job or something you can just appreciate. However, we need to have more aspects, we need to add more aspects for it so that we can have perfect accountability on its functions as well. Simple. ये होता है एक बॉडी का आंसर. So do understand what is coherence. Coherence is that you are starting from a point, something, and making, you know, clear what you want to convey, and then you are ending like a story. Okay, चलिए. You see, all this will come apparently आ जाएगा eventually. It will all come to you once we'll practice. So this is the preliminary base of answer writing. ठीक है, आंसर राइटिंग में बहुत कुछ है. यू विल वी डू हैव 5 to 6 months, और इन 5-6 महीनों में डू नॉट फील डिसहार्टेंड इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू डू इट. मेरा ये रिकॉर्ड है, मेरी क्लासेस का ये रिकॉर्ड है. whatsoever your current level is, in the end, whether you are from London School of Economics और तुमने इससे पहले कभी आंसर लिखा भी ना हो, सारे के सारे बच्चे एक प्लेटफॉर्म में आ जाते हैं जस्ट इन 5 टेस्ट. ओके, तो मुझे पता है व्हाट एम आई डूइंग. इट जस्ट यू डू नॉट लूज योर होप एंड मेंटेन योर कंसिस्टेंसी. चलिए नेक्स्ट डायरेक्टिव जल्दी से करेंगे. समराइज. राइट डाउन मीनिंग. टू गिव अ concise comma coherent account of the main points. To give a concise comma coherent account of the main points. Full stop. No need for analysis or commentary. You can write summarize in pointers. To give a concise comma coherent account of the main points. No need For analysis or any commentary, focus on clarity, briefly, and completeness. And completeness. Okay, write down examiner's expectation. Precise condensation of core ideas. Next point, no extra examples or critique. No extra examples or critique. Okay. Now write down structure of the answer. This was I've just given you what examiners were expecting. Structure of your answer. Begin with central idea. You always, begin with the central idea in this type of question. And in some question, if you do not understand what to do, you do not have clarity over the directives, begin with the central idea. You just have to list or describe the main points. Describe the main points or just list. Conclude your answer with key takeaway. Briefly, you just have to key summarize के लास्ट में तो आप लिख दो key takeaway. ठीक है, एक इंट्रोडक्शन डालो. Following are the main features. Summarize कर following are the main summary of the role of let's just say fundamental rights, how it started, or following are the main features of French Revolution that took place in 1789. Pointers 1, 2, 3, 4. Then key takeaway. क्या हुआ था उससे, कैसे हुआ, how liberty, equality, fraternity have come up, restatement. So summarize question में मतलब आपको ज्यादा मेहनत ही नहीं करनी है, ओवरव्यू लिखना है. समराइज क्वेश्चन आ गया, कॉन्ट्रास्टिंग आ गया, तो यू जस्ट हैव टू सी कौन से क्वेश्चन को आप लेते हैं. देन राइट डाउन एग्जाम्पल. जीएस पेपर 2-1 से ही ले लेते हैं. Summarize the contribution of Indian philosophers to socio-political thought. You just have to mention Indian philosophers. Gautam Buddha, Gautama, Kautilya, Kannada, Kapila, Ambedkar, Gandhi, Patanjali. Okay? And their core ideas without delving into critique. So Gautam Buddha, his philosophy. Okay? Kapila, his philosophy. Kannada, his philosophy. Gautama, his philosophy. Okay, all these are Indian philosophers who had given us Nyaya philosophy, Vashishka philosophy, Sankhya philosophy, Yoga, Mimamsa, Vedanta, Shankaracharya ki philosophy. So, because question है Indian philosophers to socio-political thought. Okay, so this is very easy. So, can you understand? Pour water also. Thank you. So, can you understand? Summarize. Easy है. चलिए लिखिए explore. 5 मिनट है, जल्दी से लिखिए एक्सप्लोर. एक्सप्लोर का सिंपल है, टू इन्वेस्टिगेट और अनकवर डायमेंशन. टू इन्वेस्टिगेट और अनकवर डायमेंशन comma, causes or implications that may not be immediately obvious. एक्सप्लोर का सिंपल पॉइंट है, मैं आपको एक टिप दे रही हूं. एक्सप्लोर का जब भी क्वेश्चन आए, whenever you are getting question with explore directives, your job is to open new dimension. लिख लो, your role is to open up new perspectives and demonstrate depth. Examiner's expectation, write down. Go beyond surface level understanding. Go beyond surface level understanding. Next point. Discuss underlying causes, comma, trends, comma, lesser known dimensions. Examiner want to you broaden the scope of discussion. देखो, broadens the scope of discussion. Now write down structure. Introduce the topic. Second, present known dimensions you have to give. पहले introduce करो the topic, then talk whatsoever you know, present known dimensions. The third part is delve into hidden aspects. Delve into hidden aspects, comma, emerging trends, wider implications. देखो, delve into hidden aspects, emerging trends and wider implications. Number 4, conclude with possibilities or future direction. Write down. Explore the impact of digital economy on informal sector employment in India. ये सारे क्वेश्चंस लिखेंगे, आंसर लिखेंगे आप लोग, एंड देन व्हेन आई विल गेट अ टाइम आई विल जस्ट गिव यू मॉडल आंसर्स ऑन दिस. मतलब एक इन सबका मॉडल आंसर का डॉक्यूमेंट अपलोड हो जाएगा अब. ओके, सो नाउ लेट्स जस्ट फिनिश दिस क्लास. एनी डाउट यू पीपल हैव? डाउट? इस वीक को हमको ये डायरेक्टिव्स पूरे खत्म कर लेने हैं जल्दी से, ठीक है? एंड देन नेक्स्ट क्लासेस विल बी ऑन आंसर राइटिंग. इंट्रोडक्शन कैसे लिखना है, बॉडी 1 कैसे लिखना है, बॉडी 2 कैसे लिखना है. ओके बेटा, व्हाई आर यू नॉट आंसरिंग इन क्लास? अब थोड़ा सा आपको ना पर्सनालिटी और डेवलप करनी है. गलत बोलो पर बोलो, ठीक है? जब तक आप बोलना नहीं सीखोगे ना, आपको कॉन्फिडेंस ही नहीं आएगा। फेक इट टिल यू मेक इट। फेक करो बेटा, ऐसा आपने सोच लिया ना आपको सिविल सर्विसेज करना है, तो पर्सनालिटी चेंज होनी चाहिए अब आपकी। ठीक है, देखो आप में यहाँ पे आप लर्निंग में ही आए हो ना, उस दिन मिस्टेक करो, उस दिन तुम्हारा इफ यू नॉट बी एबल टू क्लियर द एग्जाम, प्रीलिम्स इफ यू नॉट बी एबल टू क्लियर, और योर मेंस, व्हाट्स द पॉइंट? यू मेक मिस्टेक्स, okay? I am your mentor, I am your teacher. You do not have to, you do not have to feel underconfident, you have to speak. Okay, you just speak, nothing else, and see your transformation after 3 months only. Okay, chaliye. All right guys, thank you so very much, we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you Trilok, thank you Satyam, and all other students whosoever is listening to me, thank you.